Yeah, let me start sharing my screen.
Hi, this is Elizabeth Clare Brewington with Elton Brewington. We are with Discover Brightside, the video channel and podcast. And are you struggling with your resume? Are you struggling that no one saw the resume? How many times did you apply for a job on LinkedIn or any of those social Fiverr or Upwork and no one saw it? Well, we have an answer for you with AI. And so we've got a wonderful expert who's going to give you some tips and tricks and advice on how to get that resume written and found. Over to you.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Let me just get situated with my screen. Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Shilpik Don. I'm the founder of Apply, which is an AI resume and cover letter optimization platform. Today, I'm going to talk about how veterans can improve their chances of getting civilian jobs with the help of AI. If you have recently applied for a job, you probably already know how tough the job market is, where even getting an interview feels like an achievement today. There are many factors contributing to this, one of which is that your resume may not be reaching a human being. Now, before we dive into it, let's take a step back and look at our life every day. From what we watch to what we buy to what we eat or what we read on the internet and social media is determined in some part by an algorithm. If that's happening to us, then why do we expect it to be any different on the employer side? Now, let me share a personal story that led to the genesis of this thought. A few years ago, when I was looking for a job, I got a rejection email from this company. And now that's not surprising. But what's remarkable is that a few days later, a recruiter from that same company reached out to me via LinkedIn saying that I would be a great fit for the same role I was rejected for. And my mind was blown. I realized that there was something broken about the system where there's an algorithm or something like that on one side that clearly thinks I'm not a good fit for the role. But on the other hand, there's a human being who actually thinks I am. So let's take a look at the hiring crisis today. With companies going through years of efficiency and budget cuts and fewer headcounts, recruiters today are managing 50% more positions than before. And add to that, there are fewer job openings and there's a surplus of qualified candidates in the market. Each job opening is now getting 3 times more applicants than before. Recruiters are clearly overwhelmed because an average job posting now attracts over 100 applications within the first hour of going live. It's impossible for someone to manually go through every application. As a result, employers are increasingly adopting automated screening and resume ranking processes on their end. So, what does the hiring experience look like? On the employer side, these automated systems, also known as ATS, can reject up to 80% of resumes, including those of qualified candidates, like as it happened to myself. And then those that do pass and reach the desk of a recruiter, recruiters, they don't have much time. They're spending 3 to 7 seconds scanning through resumes, trying to decide whether the candidate deserves a deeper dive. So what does this mean for candidates, right? So first, you have to impress two generalist gatekeepers, right? The machine or the ATS and the human recruiter before you can even get an interview. As a result, candidates today are 3 times less likely to hear back, and an average job search takes 6 months with candidates sending out over 100 applications. So now that you know about it, what can you do to overcome these hurdles? The first thing is to understand what each gatekeeper is looking for. For instance, to pass the ATS, your resume needs to be ATS friendly. And what does that mean? It means that you cannot use complex formatting like tables and columns or headers and footers in your resume or include images or graphics because ATSs cannot read those. Additionally, you need to ensure that your resume includes the exact keywords from the job description that an ATS would be looking for. And then when you pass the ATS, you need to impress the recruiter, which means your resume needs to tell a compelling story quickly. And for that, you cannot use the same resume for every job. You have to tailor your resume to that specific job. You cannot use military jargons, but you have to use the industry specific terminology and highlight transferable skills from your military experience that a recruiter would understand. For instance, instead of saying manage log pack distribution and maintain 98% readiness rate, you might want to say manage supply chain logistics and maintain 98% equipment availability rate. Now, in theory, this sounds great, but imagine having to do this for every job, from making your resume ATS friendly to incorporating job specific keywords to tailoring your resume to the job. If you have to do this for 100 applications, then applying for a job can feel like a full-time job in itself. The good news is that you don't have to do this all manually today. With the advent of resume optimization tools like Apply, you can incorporate all these best practices for ATS and Recruiter in seconds instead of minutes or hours. Now let's take a quick look at a demo of how this works. And I think I have to, can you see my screen with the demo?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Great, okay.
Yes.
With Upline, you can create a stunning resume that can pass ATS screening and recruiter screening.
Just a quick question. Were you able to hear the voice?
Yes.
Okay,
It
awesome.
was a little soft, but we could hear it. Yeah.
Let me
First, upload your resume. Simply select the file from your computer. Next, copy and paste the link to the job. Now you are ready to tailor your resume. Apply will show an evaluation of your resume against the job with 1. The detailed ATS score, 2. Your job match score, 3. The job requirements that you match, and 4. The job-specific keywords that are present in your resume. Click on View Tailored Resume to review it. On the resume screen, you can 1. View the updated ATS score from tailoring your resume. 2. View the changes Apply made to each section of your resume and why. 3. Change the resume style, the column layout, the color, etc. Once satisfied, download your customized resume. Similarly, you can also review and download your tailored cover letter. You are now all set to present the best version of yourself for this job.
Our goal is to ensure that every job seeker gets a fair chance. We want to create a more equitable hiring process where qualified candidates aren't unfairly rejected by algorithms and recruiters who don't understand their qualifications. And we want to do this via a transparent and ethical process. And that's all I had for today. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me at Shelbik@apply. Thank you.
Shelbik. I was pronouncing your name wrong. That's a nice name too. Wow, that's simple, huh? Now, is it free? Do people have to pay to upload their resume? How does it work?
It is free to start with. So you can upload your resume and get three tailored resumes for free. Like you don't have to use a credit card. You get resumes for three different jobs for free. Additionally, we also include the resume analysis, which you saw, which is the first step. That's something that we recommend that every candidate does before applying to a job. That first step of scoring your resume, understanding are you even a good fit based on your background, uh, that is free for up to 200 jobs any given month, right? And then if you see that, oh yeah, this looks like a good fit, I have a good chance, then you want to go and tailor it, you get three tailored resumes and cover letters for free. After that, we don't have a subscription model unlike, other platforms out there. Because personally, I hate subscriptions. I forget to cancel them when I'm done with it, right? So we created a pay-per-use model where you can basically pay per resume or cover letter you want to tailor. And our costs are one time and vary between 50 cents to $1 per resume, depending upon how many you buy in one go.
That's a great deal. So no excuses now about the gatekeepers, about getting that. That is great. How long did you take to put this all together? This is a great program.
Yeah, I mean it takes time to like build it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's taken like a little over a year to get this together, get this out, and like get because we have to keep improving it. So as we rolled it out, we got feedback from users who helped us improve the platform, and we are continually improving it every day as we learn like nuances about everyone's use cases and yeah. So the short answer is it's probably going to take forever to make the perfect version because, we
Yeah,
can never make it perfect.
yeah. Now, so the other question I have is, you can use it on your phone, on your laptop, all devices.
Yes, and that's another thing. You don't need to have a laptop or a desktop in order to create a stellar resume. You can use it from your phone or tablet. Like Apply is compatible with any screen. So
Nice, very nice. Wow. So get it. We'll make sure you have the information and no excuses now. Get back on the game. So thank you for watching Discover Brightside, and we hope you learned something. That was a great presentation. So thank you so much.
thank you.